Wow, look outside right now. Right now, we should be deciding what are we going to eat outside tonight.
Oh, yes.
Does that mean
Just
you're
about
going to be
anything you
grilling
mentioned.
for us, Vic?
We can make that happen.
Please, I'm ready for it. I say some corn on the cob. It really is a beautiful evening to eat outside, perhaps exercise outside, whichever of the two you're more in the mood for here. So temperatures upper 70s into the low 80s here. So we are running a tad cooler than what's considered normal for this time of year. And we have some photos here. So beautiful one from Stephen Shipley. This flower is for you with the safe and healthy return back. I'm glad to be back with you and glad that we have beautiful weather here. So the official high at BWI today, 83 degrees. Remember, normal for this time of year is 85. So we're not running too cool, but enough that we can appreciate that, especially because we also had low humidity going for us today. So temperatures dipping down already into some upper 70s and then low 80s, and the dew points there in the 50s and 60s. So not battling any of that stickiness. I will say the humidity and the heat will feel a slight uptick tomorrow, and then they'll really be back in action over the weekend. The radar is quiet. It's all thanks to high pressure, but unfortunately the high pressure is leaving. So as we turn our attention to tomorrow, low pressure begins to take control, and that means we'll have a few more clouds. We'll still end up though with some sunshine, and we're talking some spotty afternoon thunderstorms. As I mentioned, the heat and the humidity, yes, they're starting to climb back up during the day tomorrow. The future cast here, so we can see that we're really quiet overnight. As we move into Friday, we do see more of those clouds that we have to deal with, and then we also have to contend with some storms moving in western Maryland in the afternoon, and then I would say for the Baltimore area, it does seem to be more late afternoon and into the evening. Let's talk about the tropics. So we actually have two new tropical depressions to tell you about, 13 and 14 here, and then we also have our eye on this tropical wave, 20% chance of formation over the next couple of days. Let's run the track here. As you can see here, for tropical depression 14 moving into the Gulf, expecting to stay a tropical storm, but making a landfall somewhere over Texas, Louisiana, early next week. As we look to tropical depression 13, this one moving more towards Florida landfall eventually as a category 1 hurricane. So very early on with both those systems, but we'll be watching it tonight, mid 60s. So some of us low 60s. And then tomorrow we're back in the mid 80s. Our 7-day forecast, though, over the weekend, what we're dealing with is upper 80s that will really feel more like the mid 90s thanks to the humidity. Stay with us. We'll be right back.